up, y'all? What up? So this is your main man, Shaw. I came to talk to you about two things today. First thing first, you know what we did? We woke up earlier than a bird, ready to get the worm, slicker than a perm, so fresh and so clean. When we stepping on the scene, I'ma show y'all how we live in this dream. We smooth like honey, and we always stay ready to get this. So I got two special segments for y'all tonight. Two. But I just checked my phone, so my phone's about to die. So I'm gonna have time probably just to give one to y'all. But if I don't, I'm still gonna record this video. And I'm still gonna drop it. You feel me? So the two topics. We got contrast. You guys definitely have to know about contrast. The second topic I'm gonna talk about is tailoring. So those two topics. I'm gonna let you know all the details about it and how you're gonna go and put your first step forward in knowing how to do this, right? Because they're two complex things right here, right? Two things that are super important when you're putting your suit together, okay? And very complex, all right? You gotta either know how to do it or know somebody that knows how to do it. You feel me? So like that, you're not missing anything. All right, guys. Like I was telling you, I'm gonna get back at you when my phone's back on. You see what I'm saying? My phone died, but I'm still here to let y'all know about the contrast and your tailoring, right? Contrast and tailoring, two basic needs that will be extremely important for you to put your stuff together, right? So I'm gonna go deep into this, okay? Details do matter the most. Okay, this is why I'm telling y'all this, because in each of those factors, your details need to be met, right? Okay? So, first things first. Let's go with let's leave the tailoring for the last. Let's see what we can do about the contrast, right? So, contrast depending on anything you wear, right? It would depend on anything you wear, anything you decide to go with, right? So let's give an example. Let's say you want something black. Well, I would say the main colors that you could do a nice, perfect contrast and that could work with a lot of different things and colors. Black, navy blue, tan, charcoal gray. See what I'm saying? You have those four colors, because each of those four colors, they have different tones to it. If you have black, there's different type of blacks, right? If you have navy blue, there's different type of blues. Same thing goes with the brown, the tan, and same thing goes with the charcoal. You feel what I'm saying? So whichever that you have, if you have all those four, then you're golden. You can make so much different opportunities, different suits put together, right? So the main thing about the contrast and about what you're doing with it, right? If it's for a wedding, for example, you would need to know what the fuck? That bee just attacked me, holy shit. Okay. If it's a wedding, the first thing you would need to know and factor is the color palette of the wedding. Once you have the color palette ready and you know what it is, so what is the groom gonna wear? What is the bridesmaid gonna wear? What is the groomsman gonna wear, right? You have all those figured out. Then, once you figured out your color palettes, right? Simply, then you could push forward and figure out other stuff, right? So, like I said, remember, figure out what the groom is wearing, figure out what the bride is wearing. Alright, that's the two main things. And secondary, figure out what the bridesmaids are wearing, then you figure out what the groomsmen are wearing. See, if you're not a part of any of those categories what I just named, then you would need to notice. Alright, you would need to notice. So like that you're not stepping on the bridal party. See? Because they already spent so much time figuring out the color combinations, all right? Figuring out how to put all those colors together and fit in the same sequence for the pictures, for the timing of the year. You see, so the climate, it has a lot to do with it. You see what I'm saying? If it's summertime, if it's a summertime wedding, if it's a fall wedding, if it's a winter wedding, you see what I'm saying? All of these go into effect. See? So that's the first thing. That's if it's a wedding. You see? A wedding is so complex, you're gonna have to figure out all these stuff, right? And then you as a guest, you gotta be courteous enough and knowledgeable enough to know these things. Alright? So like that, you show up in style. You're not looking too flyer than the groom, that is. You could do your due diligence and make sure that all the factors are being met. See what I mean? Then, that's the factor of if it's a wedding, right? Now, let's say you're going to a funeral, right? You gotta take an effect that is not a pleasant thing to go to, right? It's not a pleasant thing. So you can't show up with bright colors at a funeral, you know? You gotta go a dull tone. So black, gray, charcoal, navy blue. But that also depends on if they tell you to come a certain way. Some people do, some people don't. It's just how it is. So you find out first, do your due diligence, and then you go get what you get. See what I'm saying? And for contrast, right? You always would want to break what you're putting together. Details matter the most. So let's say, right? You're wearing all black, for example. You have your black jacket, black shirt, black tie, right? You want to have a small break. So like that is not just too apparent. Either gold or silver, your preference. But you put a little tie clip, right? That would hold it in place. So like that every 10 minutes when you're looking at you're looking down, it's not at your shoulder. You see? It's staying in place where it's supposed to be. And it breaks. See, it gives it a contrast. Even if everything is the one simple color. See what I mean? So, with that being said, that's if it's a funeral setting. If it's grad or prom, let's say. For grad or prom. I know you kids want to contrast with your dates, you know? I know you want to contrast with your dates with what she's wearing, her dress color and all that stuff. So find out, do your due diligence there once again. Find out what she's wearing. You see what I'm saying? And match the details with what she's wearing. So either you're matching your tie pocket square. Let's say she's wearing a sage green. Boom. Sage green tie, sage green pocket square. See what I'm saying? If you can't find the tie pocket square is gonna be the easiest ones to find. The hardest one is gonna be the shirt. The shirt colors, you don't have a big variety of them. You see? And sometimes shirt or tie and pocket square colors, you wouldn't have necessarily the right tones or the right colors, simply because dresses have way more colors, right? Let's say you go for a pink or something like that. There shall be like 10 different pinks. Let's say you go for a green, same thing, 10 different greens, 10 different blues. So you wouldn't know which one is the right one until you find out from her, okay? Just find out what she's wearing, what color. And And let's say she says a tone like magenta. Perfect, right? Magenta. What will you do is simple. Search on Google. Search on Amazon. Search. Search wherever you think you can find it at. Write that specific color, and write like let's say I'm looking for a magenta tie. Write that tie pocket square in their search column. If you're looking for a shirt, write that for a dress shirt. You see? You'll find a couple of different places that might have it. Okay? The best way you should do this is grab a swatch of her dress. So the right color of her dress. Just grab a sample and you try to match it to that. Right? And make sure. Y'all make sure now. Alright, so I just had a call, but so like I was saying, make sure, alright, you give it some time. Don't leave this to the last moment. Don't leave this to the last moment, because you won't get what you're looking for, or you will get something that's close, but you wouldn't be able to exchange it or change it or return it or do whatever if you ordered it, right? Because it's going to take too much time to go back, and it's going to take too much time for you to get another one. So, that being said, make sure you leave at least 2 months in advance. Make sure you do your due diligence, you do your research, and you go for it. Go for it as soon as you know what it is. Don't wait. Don't wait. That's going to be your mistake. You're going to wait, and then you're going to lose your chance. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, and this is your day. Don't think about nothing else. It's your day. You know what I'm saying? So you want everything to be perfect for that. You make sure you do your due diligence, and you make sure you're well prepared. Me, what I say all the time, if you've been watching my videos, okay, I stay ready. Like that, I don't need to get ready. You see that? Don't let that go over your head now. All right. So, with that being said, now we're done with the prom and grad stuff, all that, right? So that's everything about contrast. We got so much more. It goes deep. I got so much more for y'all. But that's the main basics, right? That's about contrast. Now, what I'm about to bring up for y'all is tailoring. Okay. Now, guys, tailoring is a whole nother process. All right? Tailoring is a whole nother process. Because this simple thing right here, you're gonna have to be so precise with this. So, what I mean about being so precise with the tailoring, it's simple. You let anybody that's doing your tailoring do it with extreme precision. You see? So let them take their time. Let them take their time. And it's about, okay, how the complete suit fits on you, on yourself. You understand? So, the way your shoes and pants is supposed to be met, your shoes, right? It's supposed to, your pants is supposed to be right on top of your shoes. Right on top. You understand? Same thing for the cuffs of your jacket. The cuffs of your jacket is supposed to end. You're supposed to see a slight hairline from your shirt, from your jacket. Okay? So that's for your jacket, that's for your sleeves. Okay, so your sleeves. So keep getting calls back to back, man. Sorry guys, sorry about all that. But like I was saying, y'all. So with the sleeves gotta be well tapered. Look, we do not. I see a lot of people ask this question. You do not tighten your jacket, like the sleeves. You do not tighten the jacket. It has already the diametrics that it's supposed to be at. Just leave it at what it's at as soon as you get it, because it's already tailored to your fit. Okay, don't worry about the arms or the width of your arm, right? Because you need like let's say your watch or anything like that to pass through, right? So the only thing that you're not worrying about, you just need to know is that when you put on your jacket, you only attach, okay? You only attach the first button. Only attach the first button. That's all you need. And then you don't do the two. You might have 2 buttons. You might have 4. 4 would be a double-breasted. Some that comes with 3, some that comes with 6. You understand? Different jackets, different things to do with it. But you always leave one undone. All right? You're not buttoning all the buttons now. Okay? And to know your perfect size, you would have somebody to have to measure your chest. Okay? Just measure your chest and you will know the size of your jacket. Okay? So, by centimeters. Let's say I measure my chest. This is a 38. I'm a 38 depending on the height now. Me, I'm about 5'10". So me, I will take a 38 regular because my sleeve length, right? My wingspan, I mean, right? So, I put on the jacket. I make sure when I put on the first button, there's no creases. Let me show y'all real quick. So, put on the first button and there's no creases. Make sure you stand firm, you stand straight, you take your picture. Because the first button shall only be for pictures. You could use it and have it buttoned up and all that stuff. That's your preference, okay? But all I'm telling you is when you apply the first button, it's only for pictures. The rest of the time, you're gonna have it open just like this, all right? So that's for the jacket. The pants, like I told you, when you put on the pants, you make sure that it falls right on top of the shoe. So fall right on top of the shoe, just like that, just like so. Some people could show their socks. Me, I like to show them just a little bit, you know, because I got flat socks. I know I do got flat socks. Come on, nah, come on. Do what you got. Deal with what you got, right? So, this is a mad thing. You're trying to record my videos, I'm getting calls after calls after calls. Gotta change directions, you know? But it's all good. I know where I'm going. Alright, so, yeah. I reached to the part where I told y'all it should not matter, okay? If when you're doing your plain bottoms. So if the pants is too long or too short, that's okay. That's okay. We get you a small plain bottom. It will take like 15-20 minutes, you know, and the shoe, the pants will fall right on top of your shoe. Some people like it a little longer. Some people like to see a break in it. Some people like it straight. So it's to your preference, right? It's to your liking. So we hem the bottom. Now the waist, you should have a small space there, right? Just so like that you have space for your thighs. And so like that is not falling off or being too tight, right? Because being too tight is just uncomfortable. Having that little space gives you space to maneuver, okay? If it's sufficiently, like if it's just a small gap, perfect, put a belt, right? If it's bigger than what it is, but you still need that size because when you put a smaller size, your thighs don't fit, or your thighs or your calves don't fit, it's natural. You're probably a sports guy, probably played sports, probably played hockey, football, basketball, something, you know what I'm saying? Probably been training a lot. You don't skip leg day, you see what I'm saying? So, that's okay. Then you go with the bigger size pants. Then you just tailor it in your waist. Just about an inch or two, or however you want it. What they're gonna do is they're gonna squeeze the pants just a bit in the back, letting you know how much you want it. You see? Problem fixed. So now we got done with the pants. You know, you could as well. A lot of people get this. A lot of people get narrow bottoms. Narrow bottoms is putting your pants a little bit more skinny, right? I tell people, especially people that play sports and not to get this, because after you get them narrow bottoms, your calves will be trapped. You won't like how it's done because you wouldn't feel comfortable walking around with it. Maybe you saw a picture on Instagram that the bottom of the pants is well tapered, but that's just how they make it to take that photo. After that photo is done, the models take off the clothes and they wear the regular clothes, right? So don't go based upon Instagram posts and photos or anything like that, okay? Just go to a tailor and make them get it to the right proportions that you would like it at. So we got the pants figured out. Your jacket, all you think you have to worry about is the sleeves. Make sure that the jacket is well tapered, so you could get your center back seam, take it in, and you could get your side seams, take it in. Make sure you have both of those in effect, and she'll pin you up and make sure that you're at the right proportions. All right, so we'll continue this in a bit.
Listen up a flow like a river. Listen up a flow like a river. Listen up a flow like a river. Music and the most that we are leader. Shut at them ready for prosecution. Listen up a flow like a river. On the back of we tell them and I believe.
So like I was telling y'all before I got interrupted, you have to you have to check for when you put on that first button to make sure there's no creases, right? And then if there is or if there's not, if you sense that the jacket is a little too big for your shoulders, for your around your body here, you simply take in, your tailor will let you know, but you simply take in your center back seam or your both side seams on each side. After doing that, your jacket shall be well tapered. That's all you need. That's all you need. We shall give a whole, I'm gonna give you all a whole run around about everything once more before we finalize this video.
You got the game, bro. Hold on. Yeah.
So now, y'all, since we got all the runaround of basically tailoring and contrast, this is simply the steps you have to perform. Right? Details matter the most. Make sure you're performing these steps carefully. If you do not know how to perform these steps, let somebody that's professional, educated on how to do them, perform it on you. Understand? Give the tailor all your clothes for her to get it done, and do not be hasty, okay? Because there's particular timings of the year that you will try to get these stuff done. This is why I told you, staying ready like that, you don't need to get ready, right? Because you have to give yourself some time, right? Some leeway time, not just for the tailoring, but for any sort of thing that you would need. Let's say you have to order another pants and then get that tailored. That takes the ordering time plus your tailoring time. You see what I'm saying? Everything takes time. Time matters the most. Understand? Time, don't waste it. So with that being said, everything is met, right? Now, and these two factors, they go deeper than what I just explained to you, okay? They go deeper. All right, I'll probably make part 2 of this real soon, but don't forget, drop a comment, let me know what's going on. If you don't know anything, if you have any questions about anything, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Y'all go visit the playlist to know how to tie your tie and do pocket square folds as well. All right, that's another insight for y'all. Y'all know who I am. This is your main man, Sharp Rebels. Have a wonderful day today. Let's go get it.